live stream. Hey, everybody, developers, welcome August 20th. And if you missed the AMA on the previous week, I'm sorry we didn't make it. So now today's the AMA covering the second and the third week of August in the live Envelop. As always, me, Eugene NIFTSY, and Alex Shedogubov, the founder and CEO. And let's start, Alex, with the main news and goals we have successfully accomplished on these 2 weeks, which have passed. So give us the short summary of these 2 weeks.
So here, and the main, I think, is about the concept of soul-bound tokens in our implementation, because we got several inquiries about using it, questions how to use it. And today I was speaking on an event here. It's dedicated to Blockchain Week on Bali. And so this concept caused real interest, because we see SBT could be used in game projects, so like to indicate the statuses of gamers, or in fan communities, like in football players, where they collect the football players' cards, and maybe the owners of SBT could get the most rarest one. Today also was speaking about such a project, and they see great use case. Another could be like a personal brand, especially for famous artists. I think such SBTs could give ability to get drops, rare drops, or some other communications for the fans that are real valuable for them in collaboration with this artist. Except that we are continuing integration with our partners like Unitbox. So we are testing in beta, the closed beta testing of non-pledge rental marketplace, and we see it could be the real great potential, because we here unleash the secondary markets and give real good tool for guilds and investors and games and scholars, which solve multiple problems and automate the processes. And of course, for any game, such an inflow is important to, especially on the start, because when professional players execute execute these games, they attract attention of other players who maybe are non-professionals. And as for the plans, also we create our marketing strategy for the fall, because we got releases planned during this upcoming month, and we need to push on marketing to have better outreach on the market. So there's plenty of things to be executed and being executed. So stay tuned and see what's going on. And now I should say that as we talk to people, more and more the concept that NFTs are not just pictures, but they are functional things and economical things is coming more and more understandable to the audience. And now they ask what they can do instead of what they are needed, like a year ago.
Okay, these are good news, and let's add that on the third week, Envelop had also been featured on in the Ukrainian community, because we had an event here in Vinnytsia, Beta Forum, and our friend Valentin Korobko is the best friend of Manoscope, our media, our advisor. So he had mentioned Envelop as the necessary tool for NFT, for creating NFT, and the concept and his speech was dedicated to smart NFT. So I see the great and solid movement from the concept of NFT per se to the concept of smart NFT. So the point of utility has become so crucial for now. So everybody who is talking about NFT, or now you must see Valentin is speaking on the video screens. So everybody has to talk about the NFT utility per se, inevitable. And here, this is the place where Envelops comes into spotlight, because Envelop is the first and absolutely necessary tool for creating the NFT utility by wrapping NFT. And this is the crucial moment. We have successfully switched from NFT as a JPEG selling, I would say, to the finding through attempts and endeavors to find a right utility for NFT. So this is time of Envelop for now. And this is good. So thank you, Valentin Krupko, for being a friend and a member of community of Envelop. Thank you for mentioning. And I think that the year 2022 has already become a year of smart NFT. This will have been obvious
and dynamic
NFT. So congratulations, guys. We had started right before our time came in the spotlight, and we were so lucky to start in the end of 2020. So this is the proof of concept. The proof of concept. Congratulations for all Envelop team, and for you, Alex, and the co-founders, and for Manoscope, for Alex Kuzin, for our BizDev team. Congratulations, guys. So this is a little success.
Yeah, and nice because at the right time we got the right products to be launched and integrations to be done.
Absolutely. So let's go further. Let me show our Twitter, and this is something interesting in our Twitter here, and I mean the article named from ICO to ILAO, and ILAO stands for Initial Liquid Allocation Offering. This points on the evolution of the methods and ways of distributing crypto assets on different stages of product development to final users, or just simply about distribution, because the matter of distribution is crucial. You need first to distribute an asset to find the initial users of it. So Alex, what's the main message of this article? And as I think we need to say a big thanks for our BizDev team, for Jonathan, who probably was the main author, right, of this article. So if that's true, Jonathan, thank you.
I will start not from the main message, but the main incentive that can be.
Okay, what is this article about? Why does it matter?
Met up by the crypto community, because as we know, retail community also always wanted to have same price level, same locks as venture capitalists have. And now using ILAO mechanism, startups can without damage for the token sell to their community according to the same terms like they did for private rounds or seed rounds for VCs, and set up same locks, and thus giving the community who supports them the same entry levels. Of course, for those ones who's ready to wait, and these ones will be the active community members and the ones who hold the product, not just the flippers. And even if they decide to sell such allocation, because these allocations are wrapped inside NFTs and they are liquid and tradable, and even now we have a special marketplace conveniently made to trade such an assets like Scotch, where you can filter them and make all the deals and speculations if you wanna. So here we also open another class of liquidity, class of assets of derivatives, secure derivatives, decentralized, should admit. So it can give additional liquidity to the market. And even now it's a new class of assets which is not used still in DeFi. And it's a nice idea to implement it into DeFi like a collateral tool, which is easily can be estimated, not like NFTs, simple NFTs, I mean like art and so on done, but here, because we got liquidity inside, and when we have the asset already tradable on exchange, we got the rates, we understand the logs, we can measure the risks, and can build a nice economic model to give loans and borrow assets in front of such wrapped NFTs. So this is the main thing. And of course, if we say about the startup, for startup, it's nice. It's real cheap because you don't need to build a smart contract, or you don't need to remember when you need to transfer tokens to we see, and you just transfer all them wrapped inside NFTs. You execute all your obligations. You're legally clear in front of your investors, and it will not cause any problems in further. And for a startup, they just need to lock an amount of tokens. They freeze for 1 year, and then they pay nothing. And in 1 year, I'm not hope. I hope that they will not sell, but if they decide, I think they will be surprised by new price levels that could be achieved due to our integrations and product build, because we increase utility. And here, SAFT NFT tool offers the first utility of NIFTSY token, which is open to the whole market. Anyone who owns enough NIFTSY tokens can freeze them and get subscription for this tool and create his own wrapped NFTs to participate in a ILAO or for other purposes, like maybe creating indexes.
Well, I'm looking now on this amazing comparison table, and I'm asking myself, what is going to be the next stage of token distribution after ILAO? And nevertheless, I'm joking. If you wanted to learn what the history of token distribution had been since 2013, where first ICO had taken place, this article can be a great starting point to explore how the evolution was going on. What was the ICO, how it turned to IEO, then IDO, and you may find, I would have mentioned the famous philosopher Hegel, who talked about historical determinism, but a sort of determinism is also seen in this comparison, in this evolution. So this article must have read for understanding how evolution was going on, how it is going on, and how it will be going on, inevitable, and why NFTs have acquired utility, not from the collateral side or JPEG side, but from what's inside there. And this is amazing point how wrapping product of NFT has created a utility from the unsuspectable side of we never expected, unexpectable side we never expected from the place. So this is must read for understanding. Thank you for the Envelop team for writing this an amazing and absolutely useful. I think we should make an NFT with this article.
I think about this evolution that it became from decentralized way, like from ICO, then it came to centralized way, like to IEOs, IDOs, and now ILAO is another approach to get back to decentralized way, like in ICO style, but here that you got these assets, they can be tradable, not locked, and for liquidity, it's definitely new level of freedom. Because
absolutely. So in the decentralized realm, we need to have not so centralized, let's say, ways of distributing crypto assets from issuers to users. Okay, so the link you may find in the description of this AMA session. Let me remind you about all the links of Envelop in all the social media. So Envelop is absolutely has absolute presence in all social media. Thanks for the marketing team, Jonathan, especially for you, because it is not so easy to support and maintain all these marketing channels, but you may find Envelop everywhere you want. So let me remind you again about NFT Digest. A short review of mine you may find on our YouTube channel. Digest covers the main events of NFT world in July. So this means the Digest number 14 will have been published when August will have finished, and in the beginning of September. And let me remind that you must have to be subscribed on our Twitter and YouTube channel, because all the major news are represented there, and these AMA sessions are also the unique content of Life of the Envelop project. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Please like, share, subscribe. This has been an AMA session with CEO covering the second and third weeks of Life in Envelop. So be subscribed. Stay tuned. Be the member of our Telegram chat in English and Chinese and Russian. If you're Russian speaking, be also subscribed to our DeWeb Telegram channel, where the main news which are going to be the part of every digest are published on almost every daily basis. So you cannot blame us in not supporting you with unique, great content regarding all this going on, things which are taking place in the NFT space. So Envelop may be the right media resource for covering the NFT events, not just wrapping practical function, and the place where utility of NFT may be found and should have been found. Thank you very much for watching, listening, and stay tuned, and see you on the next AMA sessions. Bye-bye.
See you guys. Bye.